Hello, everybody. This is Debo here, and today I will also review Line of Fire, directed by Wolfgang Peterson, starring Clint Eastwood as Frank Corrigan, John Malkovich as Mitch Leary, aka Booth / James Carney, along with Rene Russo, Fred Thompson, Dylan McDermott, and John Mahoney. I gotta say, this one, personally, I gotta say, is about where Eastwood peaked as an actor, but his later movies, where he directed, was kind of where he stuck when he realized he was too old. Yeah, it was a movie kind of that and Unforgiven was kind of what marked his too old to do action roles type deal. Whereas, whereas in the Line of Fire is basically one movie that should not be remade because I mean this is perfect. And plus, a remake would require taking out the key component of source material because the character of Frank Corrigan was loosely based on Secret Service agent Clint Hill, who was best known for heading up, basically was headed up Jackie Kennedy's detail, and which the real Hill is pretty much right now selling his novel about his platonic relationship with the former first lady, and kind of like a good article I read in People once about how during a trip to Morocco they wound up eating pot brownies. But hey, back to the movie. Like I say, very excellent for a character based on a character on a real person, and loosely because like Hill with Corrigan, back to the movie, of course, was older agent going from counterfeiters back to presidential detail, and gets taunted by of course Mitch Leary, who was a rogue CIA agent who went rogue, and then of course snapped, and then had like this Batman Riddler type deal with Eastwood going on, or Joker mentality. Basically doing calls and taunting his ass, and then like I say, which is practically one of my favorite Malkovich roles, because I mean, because I've grown up, I nerded out over Kennedy stuff, and it kind of transferred to adulthood then with this movie, which was supposedly made 30 years after the assassination. And of course, this what connects from the inspiration of source material to this original story, because it's one of the pretty much one of the best Secret Service movies about the Secret Service I ever made. Actually, the best compared to Assassination starring Bronson, which will be for another review, along with a Fallen trilogy of Gerard Butler. But those are, like I said, those are for other reviews. But I'm gonna knock it out of the park with this, saying, uh, saying damn good direction from just from the badass action scenes and the whole can't acting chemistry between all the characters, from Malkovich's villainous role to Rene Russo as co-worker slash love interest, and with Dylan McDermott as Al, who was basically gone from rookie to basically the whole his rookie partner and all. And Mitch Leary was basically like if Malkovich played Riddler or Joker, because they both had that whole need Batman to be bad mentality, and, and of course with and of course Malkovich just knocked it out of the park. I mean, just going on serial killer, from how he just killed that bank teller just for because she liked to blow its cover and kill, and then two hunters with that little plastic gun of his. And excellent side roles by Fred Thompson and John Mahoney, best known as Frasier's dad. But hey, Mahoney always knocked it out of the park in other roles, kind of like because his role almost reminds me of like a role he had in Burn Notice. And one that takes on the single nut theory, because they only had like one discussion of the conspiracy theories of the Kennedy assassination, going from like mob to CIA to the fringe right. And of course, McDermott playing Al, just going from like rookie to gets his ass whooped. From Malkovich being old master of disguise, and I'm gonna just say it. Just go ahead and just give this movie a damn good 5 out of 5, because I mean, it's a great story, great mark on history. That was not accurate, but hey, if you researched it enough, you'd pick up on the pieces. And some badass fight scenes, from like that one scene in the beginning of the movie where he and Al are fighting counterfeiters, and they taunt the guys there, and then of course he had that one attempt in the park. They tried to commandeer vehicles, Secret Service did, and then they go to Phoenix to question people, and then of course join forces with the CIA, and then after one incident, old chief of staff played by Thompson froze him off detail, and then gets back on because of your cliche Eastwood fashion, because in the Line of Fire was basically just Dirty Harry if he was Secret Service, but didn't flaunt that big ass 44. But overall, a definite 5 out of 5. Just from great villain, great characters, and I mean, what more can I say? Other than all right, everybody. I give it a 5 out of 5. I hope y'all like it, subscribe, and enjoy the movie. I like it in my review of it, and I'll keep dishing them out.